Welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in. I am using the Akashic Tarot for our card of focus. And here we have the Seven of Scrolls, which is intricacies and industries. Okay, now it came out in reverse. I've been getting a lot of reversals lately with the Akashic. It's interesting. Anyway, I have my theories about it. But anyway, so when this card comes out in reverse, it's really about a project or a relationship or a work situation that's not moving fast enough for you. So you may be feeling a sense of urgency around something. And you may be feeling too urgent about it and too attached to a specific outcome. Okay. Maybe you don't want to deal with the particulars of getting to the outcome that you want, but be careful not to act in haste. Okay. You know, a fir tree doesn't reach the sky by pulling on it, and cathedrals aren't built in a day. So if you're not willing to be patient with the process and attend to those details, what you seek could collapse around you without ever coming to fruition. Okay, and don't shoot the messenger. This is just what the card is saying. So it's time to bring a little joy into whatever it is that you're working towards. All right, bring a little joy into all of those little steps that you need to take care of. Focus your work on the intricacies and trust that even your tiniest efforts will compound to something absolutely extraordinary, right? You are going to compound all of those tiny efforts into extraordinary successes. I know, I repeated myself, but I felt like it was really, really important. So yeah, there's a sense of urgency to something that you're working on. This is really asking that you kind of step back away from being attached too much to an outcome and work on the little bits and pieces, because those little bits and pieces could maybe take you in a different direction that still brings you to the same goal. Okay. All right, that is our card of focus today. It is very chilly here today, so I am bundled in all of my wool and my wool gloves. And anyway, I have the Pult Tarot for you today. I am going to shuffle those up. And while I do that, I want you to know how much I appreciate you, and I appreciate you showing up. And I'm honored to be able to bring you this message today. I appreciate all of your support. Okay, keep in mind this is a timeless reading. It is a timeless general reading. So if it doesn't fit, don't make it. Okay, we don't need to add any more stress to this crazy world right now. So if it reminds you of someone, please feel free to share. All right. Intricacies. Wow. Boom. Right out of the gate. The Queen of Pentacles. Very grounded energy. Lots of money, but look, it's like she's handing you this money, or handing this stability, or you know, from this card I do get a sense of, you told me I couldn't get what I wanted, but I did it. I did all the work, and look at what I did. So it kind of almost has a little bit of a rebellious feel, I believe, with this image. But this really, really is about stability, foundation, abundance in the material world, and achieving that. Okay. It's a card of luxury. It's a card of having enough to give back, you know. So this is the nature of this. So there's something in the details about your stability, your foundation, that you need to work on right now. Okay. In your energy, you're showing up as the Queen of Cups. Okay. Very nice energy, loving energy, nurturing energy. So, and this is good. You know, she's the listener. You know, she listens without judgment. She's compassionate, full of love. Full of love. Interesting. Are you maybe doing too much for others? I don't know. You know, I don't want to jump the gun here because this isn't quite, oh my goodness sakes. And the King of Pentacles. Keep in mind the King of Pentacles. This is a power couple right here. King and Queen of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles are very slow moving. In our reversed card of intricacies in industry, talks about how it's moving. It might feel like it's moving too slow for you. But the cards are so good. You may be worrying over nothing. You might need to just, I think this is a card of self-nurturing, and I think that you are doing it right now through this. Okay, be kind with yourself. Maybe this thing that's not moving fast enough for you, I mean, it's obviously causing some frustration, right? There's something about the King and the Queen. All right. Maybe there's just, you know, one person kind of standing in the way of you getting where you need to be. Interesting. Okay, now we have the Eight of Cups coming out underneath this Queen of Pentacles. So there's something you may need to walk away from. Now, our reversed card, energetic card today, talked about stepping away from an attachment to an outcome because you may get there in a different way. So that makes sense that 8 is coming out. Wow. Okay. Geez, look at you. This is your energy. You have the skills to get where you want to go. And with that Queen of Cups, you definitely know it. With Magician, you have the confidence as well to get there. So you are kind of sitting pretty in what's going on. Things around you are moving too slow for you. You're going to have to step away from an outcome. Or at least the manner at which you get there. There's a different way you're meant to get there. And you have all the skills. You have all the skills to do it. You're going to reach your destination. You're going to have this success. Look at the little details of it, okay? Yeah. This is brilliant. Ace of Cups, cups overflowing, love, happiness, joy, magic, miracles. Okay? And this is happening around that stability of that King of Pentacles, whether that's a person or an institution, or it has to do with that foundation, that material world stability. So, yeah. What do you need to walk away from? Yeah, that Eight of Swords. Okay, so this is trapped, this is feeling trapped and frustrated. You're trapped and frustrated in a situation right now because it's not moving fast enough for you. Swords are super fast, right? Pentacles are not. So, but this is a mind trap of your own making. So you're causing this, not the situation around you. So, you know, because it's not moving fast enough for you, you know, maybe you've got a deadline, right? Spirit and the divine, they don't view time the same way. Ethereal time is not linear time that we've constructed. And so because you may have some kind of a deadline, it may be causing this frustration. Yeah. Yeah, this, you need to walk away. You need to step away from feeling trapped and frustrated and open yourself up to a possible different path, which you will find through digging into the little details that you need to take care of. Okay, there's something that you're meant to take care of before this can come in. Celebrate the tiny things, celebrate the tiny victories. Put love and joy. Remember, it said put love and joy. I think it said put joy into every little aspect of what you're doing. Okay, you have the Knight of Cups in your energy. Yeah, the Knight of Cups takes action, takes that Page of Cups message of love and magic and you know, fresh energy, and moves forward with it. Now in this deck, it does appear that this Knight of Cups has sort of got a headwind, right? So it might be a little harder for that message to get to you. But there is a message. You know there's a message. It's going to come to you with that Knight, and that's in your energy, so you already know. There's something about it that you already know. So if you already know it, like if your intuition already knows it, then it's okay to just let that be. You don't have to worry about that, okay? You don't have to worry about that. If it hasn't shown up yet, it's going to. There's just a little bit of a headwind here. Something good. Yeah, okay. And you've got a King of Swords. Yeah. Clearing the confusion, the fear, and the doubt. Using logic and intellect. Staying calm. Not dipping down into those lower vibrational emotions, but staying clear-headed in this situation. Keep going. This is a card of strategy, and part of that strategy is digging into the finer details. Okay? There are some small details that you need to take care of. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's honestly a really, really good message, but it really feels like you might be in your head a little bit about something not happening in the, yeah. You have the Star, it's coming. It's coming. Oh, hold on, it's coming. Keep doing the work. Take care of the little finer details. Keep every little step forward, you know, becomes part of a larger leap. Yeah, yeah. And we have the Knight of Wands wants to come out as well. So yeah, this is tenacious. This is taking the spark of the Page of Wands and fanning the flames on it with confidence, assuredness, tenaciousness, moving forward regardless. Okay, this is fiery, fiery confidence. It's fiery. Yeah, it feels like once these little details are figured out, like it's gonna move pretty quickly. Okay, now remember, don't be rash, don't be hasty, don't act in haste. Okay, this is coming out after all of this other energy, so it feels like once things sort of click into place, you're going to be able to move forward in the manner that you want to. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy today. Okay, don't be afraid to get into the details. I know sometimes it's just overwhelmingly well, it's overwhelming a lot of times because the details seems what am I trying to say? Sometimes it feels like it takes forever to get through the tiny details of things, okay? But the energy of the reading today is asking you to, you know, put some joy and love into those and work them the way they're meant to be worked. Treat each one like a tiny little precious thing, and it's going to show you how to get to this outcome, okay? And it may not be the way that you expected to get there. Okay? Okay. That is your message for today. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you soon.